Welcome everyone to another thrilling episode of MurrCraft. Today we're going to be solving one of our greatest problems of all time, which is the lack of emeralds. And with this, we need to find a way to make as much money as possible so we can buy all the stuff that we need. And with that, I mean paper. I have so much paper here, and I cannot wait to put it to good use. I have plans down this hallway here to massively overpower my ability to create a simple villager farm that is repeatable. And as you saw right there, I have a quick technique. So the first thing that we do is you get a bunch of villagers and you get them in a little hole here. I already started this a little bit, but ultimately I don't need to show you how to make villagers because the hope is that you already know. I put a sand block above it so that none of the baby villagers get stuck. And then, as with all things in Minecraft, it takes quite a lot of time. You open it, you check, quick charge, terrible. Break it, put another one. And as you see from the following montage here, sometimes it takes quite a few rolls. So let's see how many rolls it takes to get the perfect villager setup. Here we go. Roll 12? Ooh, mending for 18. Is it? Well, I already have mending for 12, so unfortunately, that means I gotta keep going. See if I can't find the perfect trade. After 58 tries, I'm hoping this works. Change. Change! Alright! Silk touch for 6. See, that didn't take too long. Only about 3.5 hours of working, locking it in. And, for all intents and purposes, this villager's done. Now, for all the other ones. But I can pleasantly say that this one is done. Thank goodness. Now with book in hand, I have the ability to silk touch everything at the cheapest possible price, which is a Minecrafter's dream. Just a little bit of time and effort, and you too can own your own silk touch book. So yeah. How about that? Now to do all the other ones. Oof, that's probably going to be pretty difficult. I've got a whole room here full of librarians I need to fill up. And I'll probably do that off camera, but as you can see from what I've done before, sometimes it takes a lot of patience to get the perfect villager trading hall. And, well, with patience comes prosperity, I always say. Alright, so now our main goal is to create multiple rows of compounds, and these compounds will all act in a way to separate different villagers by different professions. In the first one I showed you how long it takes to roll it, but now I'm going to show you how easy it is to actually create a unique compound and allow the baby villagers to get in there from, let's call it a breeding pit, or however you decide to get your villagers. So the first thing that we'll touch on is spacing, and then we'll skip ahead to a couple things that I've learned from experience. So first, you start with a 2-wide hole. That's the entrance. And then the front face is going to be 5 wide. So this 5 wide gives you an idea of how to space things out, and then you'd need an additional 2 blocks on either side in order to accommodate for the villagers on the inside without smashing into existing villagers. So you can see here, we've got the 5 wide front, we've got 6 on this for the first station, and 7 for the second station, so that means 9. So in a 9 by 9 area, you can breed and keep 8 villagers of various different professions. In this particular instance, this is where my librarians all live. And then by decorating you can decorate the ceiling however you want, but by putting a block above the workstation, it keeps them from getting lost or jumping up there. Now, in this one's already complete. I forget what I decided I wanted to use for this, but as I said before, the sand blocks you can see above my head, that's to keep the baby villagers from accidentally suffocating themselves from jumping up onto that square. They have a nasty tendency of going into small areas, and then when they grow up, then they die. So we don't want that to happen, especially since we spent so much time making this work. What would you trade for one of your name tags? I asked Dingo, who is sitting pretty on the server right now. I know he's got a bunch of them. Let's see. I'll breed while I wait. Jack and Jill are my farmer villagers. Just breeding up some of the army. Okay, he says, I'll take an emerald block. Does he need soul soil? I don't know. But emerald block. It will work for torches. Oh, I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to make a bubble fader. And he needs soul sand, not soul soil. So hopefully we can go catch up with Dingo and get a name tag, because I like to name all of my villagers depending on their professions. Pay no attention to the child born behind me. All these children look up to me. Oh, he'll head to the shopping district soon. He's bringing stone and sand. I wonder what I need that for. But regardless, I'll meet up with him, and when he's ready, I'll go take care of that. While we're waiting, I might as well throw some bread. Ooh, this is a perfect opportunity. All right, so if you have beds down, the babies will go to the nearest bed. So if you breed a bunch of babies and you open these gates, they will automatically run to one of the available beds, grow up into adults, and then you don't have to worry about boating or carting them over. They'll make their way to their future forever home, if you will, on their own volition. So it's not imprisonment if they go themselves, right? I got the call, and now it's time to go visit Dingo on the Mushroom Island. The Mushroom Marketplace is what we call it. And I'm bringing my emerald block, and hopefully he will bring me a name tag. There he is. There's his emerald. Trade complete. This is this area is the foundation for the Global Trade Headquarters. I have big plans for this, but I'll show you that later on. Right now, it's just a floor. We got Molly Mending, and we got Susan Silk Touch for 6 emeralds. So let's introduce you to the family here. We've got, of course, Susan Silk Touch. We've got Molly Mending. Who are you? We've got Brock Unbreaking. And we've got a posse of little babies staring at me from over in the corner. Hooray! My little family is growing so much. I'm pleased that they decided to live here for the rest of their lives and never leave. That's what that fence is for. But we're out of time for today. I want to thank you all for stopping by and watching this video. As always, thank you. And please consider subscribing if you like this content. You can also watch me live on Twitch. I tend to play a lot of Minecraft, so if you're into Minecraft and you want to see how I might handle some particular situations, I'd love to see you pop by and chat while I'm live. But until next time, thank you so much for stopping by. Take it easy. Goodbye.
Ah.